Hey, this is BRAINWAVEZ and I'm going to show you how to create a drop in the style of Mersiv. This whole project file, as usual, is available on my Patreon along with many others, so feel free to check the link in the description if you want to get it, and let's get started. So the BPM for this one is 130. In the drums I have a kick, 3 snares layered. So this one, then this one, and this last one, and a hi-hat loop. Besides that, I just have like this snare roll that is working as a fill, and it has some reverb automation in there. So all the drums together, they sound like this. Then jumping to the synths, I have my sidechain on the group. It's just volume automation. Then inside the main group, I have 4 groups in here. The call group, response group, response to, and the fills. So I'll start with the call group, and in there I have a reverb throw automation that is happening right in this section in here. Inside the group I have the main synth, which is this one. So I'm just gonna mute everything and just start from scratch. So it starts with a sine wave, then I enable the second oscillator, and it's 2 octaves and 4 semitones up, and it has FMing 39%, and the level of the oscillator, it's all the way down. That's how that sounds. Then I jump into the effects, and I have this diode 1 distortion. This distortion type is important. If I change it to other distortion types, the sound is not going to be the same. So yeah, this distortion type with 83% of drive and makes all the way up. Then I have some OTT compression, EQing. This EQ is just to shape a bit more of the sound in the low mids. And then a little bit of reverb. So that's inside of the patch, and then outside of it I just have a EQ that is cutting everything below 150, and I'm doing just some adjustments in here to make the preset sound the way that I want it. Then I have this noise layer, which is literally just a bright noise. 54% in pitch, 57%, and a little bit of reverb. And I'm just doing that on a different patch just to have more control over the noise. Because I could, put like the noise in here, but I wouldn't be able to, do this EQ and control like the volume and do the reverb and all of that. So just to have more control, I put the noise layer separate. Lastly, I have my sub, which is just a sine wave, and I'm drawing some extra harmonics in there and some soft clipping distortion. cutting everything below 150. So the 3 layers together. That's for the call. Then the first response is this one. So the main layer of those sounds is this one. This is actually a preset from my Patreon that I modified just for this project. It starts with a sine wave. I'm modulating the level and the FM with this LFO1 knob. Then I enable a second oscillator with harmonic series, wavetable position 2. Then a filter, doing also a little bit of modulation with the cutoff in here. And this third LFO is actually doing something interesting. So you can see that it's like on a slower rate and it's also mapped to the same values. And what it's doing is just opening up the sound a little bit more. So the values for this one, you can see the amount is 6 in here, 57, 52, and 30. Then if I go back to this one, these are the values: drive 27 and resonance 21. Level, the random phase for both oscillators is at 0%, and the level of the oscillator B is at 0%. Then going into the effects, I have some hyperdimension, distortion, soft clipping mode, playing with the third LFO, and reverb. The mix of the reverb is being modulated by this first LFO. Then outside of the patch, I just put an EQ, just cutting some of the low mids in here and boosting some of the 2 to 3K area. Or actually it's just a wider area because I'm using like a very wide Q in here. Then I have a texture layer. Sounds like this. And this layer just adds more harmonics and wideness to the sound. So you can see that it's a variation of the last one. In this case, the mix is at 83%. I'm doing some hyperdimension again, distortion with the soft clipping, and this time I have this delay with these values over here, and it's making the sound wider. Also, I enable this EQ with this movement just to make it like a little bit brighter and adding more harmonics, as I said. The rest is pretty much the same thing. And outside of the patch, I just have a EQ that is cutting everything below 300, and I'm boosting once again the same frequency range that I was boosting on the last one. Lastly, for the response one, I have a sub bass, which is just a variation of the main patch that I showed. So it's a sine wave. The level is being modulated in here, no FMing. Some cutoff in the filter is being modulated as well. And then this distortion with soft clipping. So the 3 layers together. And the group also has like a reverb throw automation in here. But that's it for the response one. Now let's move to the second response that I have, which is this one. And And for that I have two layers. So the main one, I'm just gonna mute everything and show you what I've done in here. So it starts once again with a sine wave. The LFO1 is modulating the level and the FM. And I want to show you something interesting. LFO2 is controlling the x-axis of the LFO curve in here, just to make it shorter and longer, so adding just some movement. So as you can see, the LFO2, it's at half of a bar rate in trigger mode, going down like that, and that's creating this action. So if you don't know how I did that, it's pretty simple. Let's say that I want to do the same with this third LFO, so I'm just gonna recreate that real quick. I would go to the third LFO, create the shape, so something like this, and then I would just drag the LFO2 into here, and I just say X axis, and that's gonna be moving the curve of the LFO like that. So yeah, that's how you do that. Let me just remove that, I don't need it. And I can also remove this other one, and I'll just stay with this one. So that's how you move the curve of Serum with another LFO, basically. And then I enabled a second oscillator with harmonic series with table position 4. As you can see, this is also a variation of the other patch. This one, the LFO is going slower on a 1/4 rate, and I'm doing like this movement as I mentioned. But besides that, it's pretty much the same patch. Then hyper dimension. Distortion. Reverb. And an EQ. Outside of the patch, I just put an EQ, cutting the low end and decreasing some of the 235 Hz range and increasing around 400. Just to clean up the sound a little bit more. And then I have my sub bass layer, which is just the same patch, just taking out what I didn't need, but I still doing the same movement in here and soft clip and distortion. So yeah, both of them together. The group also has a reverb throw automation. So yep. Though that's for the second response, and then I have some fails in here. This bass drop is pretty easy to create. It's just a sine wave, and I'm assigning this first LFO to a master 2 modulation. Check out that is on trigger mode, 1.5 of a bar rate. And in the matrix, you can see that the amount for the master 2 modulation is 9, and the type is unipolar mode. Then I just have a little bit of tube distortion and some compression. So yeah, rather simple fail. Then I have like this siren sample that I found on my library, and it has a ton of reverb and dub echo. Without it, sounds like this. With it. So just setting some ambience and some vibes for the drop. Then I have this wub, which is just a variation of the response wub. Just doing like a different movement in here. Besides that is pretty similar. Then I have a couple extra samples These are just mine, just to fill the gaps here and there. And that's for the synths, all of them together. Lastly, I have some chants and some crashes and reverse sounds. And that's it. So I hope this has been helpful, guys. Thank you very much for watching. As usual, this whole project file is available on my Patreon, along with many other project files that you can get right now. Also, I'm doing one-on-one coaching, so if you want to jump on a Zoom call with me, feel free to check the link in the description. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I hope I see you around.